My name is Natasha Pospisil. I currently live in Carimere, Alberta. I am a grain farmer, small business owner. I have a retail outlet for fertilizers, seed and chem, and a little general store. And I also work for AgriEnergy. Very passionate about educating and bridging the rural-urban divide within agriculture.
My name is Kara Johnston. I'm a Technology Development Advisor for Alberta Innovates, and I cover 2 regions, East Central Alberta as well as Wood Buffalo, which pretty much means everything on the northeast side of the province. As a TDA, I work with companies all across Alberta. We call them SMEs, so small, medium enterprises. We also focus on the 3 C's, community, coaching, and capital. So I have the fortune to work with both rural and urban entrepreneurs. The best part about rural entrepreneurs is they get it done. They're not looking for somebody else to do the work for them. They're not looking for a handout. They're looking for someone to validate their idea. You know, I think I have this idea, you know, tell me what you think. And once they have that validation, it's okay, point me in the right direction, because they want to do the work. Sometimes they just don't know how to get going. So a lot of the clients, particularly the urban ones, come to me looking for funding. So Alberta Innovates has non-dilutive grant funding. We have multiple programs that cover everything from patent protection to prototype development to field testing to marketing and acceleration. Alberta Digital Traction funds SMEs up to $50,000. It's specifically for clients who have software at the core of one of their products or services.
With all the technology that's happening and all the education that's happening within the post-secondary institutions, the urban people are the ones who are going to be operating our technology on our farms.
The whole focus of Alberta Digital Traction is to help clients who are looking to accelerate their growth and to expand to a global marketplace.
Some of the things that I've seen that landowners face in terms of hurdles is trust. Trust is so big. They will see that their neighbor may get something that they did not or they were not offered. And there's always sort of a question about transparency and having consistency with the deals that are being struck between the oil companies and the different landowners. So AgriEnergy is an outlet for farmers to have access to that information, and they don't have to go to their neighbors because we have a database that will display what's happening in their area. They have a resource that they can trust. And a lot of the people that I personally represent are my neighbors. They are people that I have a trusted relationship with. And they know that they're going to get an honest response from the representative that's taking care of them. I also think that it creates a better environment for the oil company because you have that barrier. You have that middle person who's able to keep that seesaw at an even keel.
Wendy and I were actually in a meeting when we got the email that she'd been approved for digital traction. And she looked across at me at the table and she looked up and she was like, and so she's like, check your email. So I looked and it was the email saying that she'd been approved. And so immediately high fives and tears. So it was one of the only times I've actually literally been with a client when they've got the good news, and it was awesome. And what it did for them is it enabled them to really focus their efforts on where it needed to be, right? To hire the right people to do the job, to get them where they needed to go. It enabled them to get down that path faster, which of course was critical for their clients, right? Was to be able to show that they could actually get things done in the timeline they wanted to. And the software piece is critical. It's a very specialized piece of software that they had to have built for them, and they had to have the right people do the job. We have this in Alberta because it doesn't exist in many other places. We often, other provinces, even other countries, kind of look at us and our model, and the RIN model especially, because the RINs, the Regional Innovation Networks, it's a collaboration between Alberta Innovates and economic development agencies and post-secondary, as well as the entrepreneurs. And it's about really making sure that we bring the same shared learnings and the same opportunities to our rural clients as they have in urban urban centers, and it's making sure that all of that talent isn't going to waste, and that we're having that opportunity to celebrate it as well.